So as many of you guys know, last week, Destroy Lonely did announce that his upcoming mixtape, Broken Hearts 3, will be releasing this Friday, being September 19th. Today is currently Tuesday, so we got Wednesday, Thursday night, and we're finally going to be listening to Destroy Lonely's new mixtape, Broken Hearts 3. Like I said last week, Destroy Lonely did announce the mixtape was dropping back last Thursday. Currently today, he went to social media, specifically Twitter, to confirm some new info on the project, which is going to be confirmed features, confirmed snippets, alongside how many tracks will be on the mixtape. So let's get into it. So to start off the video, we can go into what we know as to what Destroy Lonely did announce earlier today on Twitter. We put out this post talking about Destroy Lonely shares a new BH3 info, and the first thing he announced on Twitter earlier today was that there's going to be 19 songs and that's all. And that's something I was very curious going into Broken Hearts 3. I was like, yo, we obviously knew Destroy Lonely said this was going to be a mixtape, but I wonder how many songs is going to be considered for a mixtape from Lone, right? If we look at the last mixtape Destroy Lonely did release, being No Stylist, that was actually 19 songs, and BH3 is going to be matching that with 19 songs, and that's all, right? So that's going to be very interesting. Now, to be honest, I was personally thinking, I didn't think he was going to do 19. I was more so thinking like Lone was going to do like about maybe 14 to 16, 14 to like 17, somewhere around there. I didn't really think he was gonna creep up on the 20 song range, but as you guys can see right here, we do have 19 songs, and we were talking about it last night. You know, what is the difference between a mixtape alongside an album in 2025? Now, to me personally, I think an album is more so conceptual and has a theme and, you know, flows perfectly from like track 1 through like 25. You know, everything makes sense, versus like a mixtape, it's kind of like something more casual where you can really just like experiment or just throw a bunch of songs together, just kind of like compile it, similar to like what Cardi did with his last project. So going into Broken Hearts 3, at this point, what is the difference between a mixtape versus an album? Because we know it's going to be 19 songs. We obviously know there's going to be transitions on it. Cody said, yo, we spent a ridiculous amount of time on transitions. I hope you guys really enjoy it. There's an aesthetic behind Broken Hearts 3. Everything seems to be in line with Broken Hearts 3. Everything really makes sense. So I'm super curious as to why Destroy Lonely did name Broken Hearts 3 as a mixtape. Let me know in the comment section below. I want to see your guys' thoughts on that and what you guys think the difference is of a mixtape and an album pretty much in 2025, right? So that's that right there. We got 19 songs confirmed via Destroy Lonely on Broken Hearts 3. Now, I'm not complaining whatsoever for Destroy Lonely. I think 19 songs is perfect. Like I said, the last time we seen Destroy Lonely drop 19 songs, he dropped the greatest body of work from the 2020 New Gen Underground, and one of my, honestly at this point, probably like one of my top 5 albums ever. No Stylist was just way too perfect. He really went 19 for 19. So I really think Lone could do the same thing with Broken Hearts 3. And going into Broken Hearts 3, like I said in my last video, Destroy Lonely has like the perfect amount of hype going into this project. I feel like he played his cards so perfectly leading up to the release of Broken Hearts 3, right? The little EP, that was fire. Not the Mayor, that was fire. Then the last single, Jumanji, that was fire. Everything is steering up for a classic for Broken Hearts 3. So we'll see if he can match No Stylist, which low-key might be a crazy take right now, but I think he can low-key match No Stylist. We will see on Thursday night, right? And after that, somebody asked him, yo, can we see a Ken feature? Shout out Day Day WTF. He said, yo, Ken feature, question mark. Destroy Lonely quoted it talking about, I think it's one of the best songs we've made. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this has got me very, very hyped, because the last song we seen from Ken and Lone, I guess, was Off the Meter. That was with Cardi on More Chaos, and Off the Meter was a good song. Now, the first time I heard Off the Meter, y'all know, I was hating on it like crazy, but I will admit, Off the Meter definitely grew on me. I still think Ken Lone Cardi could drop a way better song than that, but Off the Meter was a good song nonetheless. But looking back on the last, you know, Ken and Lone song, just simply them two on a song, that was Thrill on Love Lasts Forever, which was, I'd say, easily their worst song. I think that's the weakest song we've ever gotten from Ken alongside Destroy Lonely. So Destroy Lonely said right here, I think it's one of the best songs we've made. So I'm gonna take Lone's word for it. Last night we were talking about on stream, who would you guys want to see featured on Broken Hearts 3? Obviously we knew pretty much Ken is gonna be a lock. Ken and Lone are always on every single one of their own projects. And we were talking about Ken and Lone, and a lot of people are like, yo, honestly, I'm kind of burnt on the Ken and Lone duo. People were like, yo, I'm kind of cool off Ken and Lone, a new song from them. We could kind of chill for Broken Hearts 3. Me personally, I thought that was a crazy take, because I'm actually really hyped for a new Ken and Lone song. Like I said, it's been over a year since we've gotten the last one, being Thrill. So I'm personally all for the Ken and Lone new 2025 song. And if Lone is saying it's the best song they've both made together, I'm gonna hold his word to it. So first we got 19 songs confirmed. Then we got Ken confirmed on the project. Who's also some other features you guys would like to see on Broken Hearts 3? Obviously we knew Ken was gonna be on there. I was saying I want Uzi to be on there. I feel like the last song we got from Uzi and Lone, which was on Love Lasts Forever, I forgot the name of the song. The song was called Love Hurts. I thought that was a great song. That was like a prime Uzi feature in my opinion. But the first Lone X Uzi song, obviously excluding the ones on AGC, was a banger, and I want to see Uzi featured on Lone's project. And of course I want to see Cardi on there as well. I'd personally take Cardi X Lone over Cardi X Ken any day of the week. If I had to choose a song between Ken alongside Cardi or Lone and Cardi, taking Lone X Cardi any day of the week. Y'all know my favorite member in Opium is Destroy Lonely. That's why I'm super hyped for BH3, right? So that's everything we know about BH3 in terms of features, I'd say so far. I wonder if he's gonna put more features or simply just pull a No Solids Part 2 and just have one Ken feature on there. We will see on Thursday night, right? And then the last bit of information we seen in regards to BH3 from this little info dump Lone did on Twitter earlier today was that he confirmed a Grail snippet being screwed up. If you guys don't know, this is right here. Song's wavy. Song's hard. I'm screwed up. I'm so hyped, bro. I am so hyped. I've been counting down the days until that Thursday night stream. That stream is gonna be so crazy. Listening to Broken Hearts 3 for the first time in a new Lone project in over a year is going to hit. I'm already knowing. And like I said earlier in the video, I think Lone has the perfect amount of steam going into this project. 19 songs, 1 Ken feature, Screwed Up confirmed on the project. Jumanji was amazing. That has not left my rotation ever since it's dropped. I probably listen to Jumanji about like 10 times a day. That song is way too hard, bro. Broken Hearts 3 this Friday. We will be there 1000%, but this is pretty much everything we know of in regards to Broken Hearts 3 so far as of 9/16 Tuesday of the week of Broken Hearts 3. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think 19 songs is too much? What's the difference between a mixtape alongside an album in 2025? What do you guys think alongside any other features you guys would like to see on Broken Hearts 3? Any new snippets you guys would want on the project? Y'all know the only snippet I want to see realistically is Vicious. That's really it. Now I know Vicious is a leak, but that song is just way too good to just be scrapped or leaked and just never see the light of day. Please, Lone, if you're seeing this, put Vicious. I need to see Vicious on Broken Hearts 3 just so I can get that on streaming platforms. If you guys like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. MONEYMAY is it, and I'm out. Thank you guys.